really neat quick tour of a brand new floor plan. This was the Rize Sport 18ZS. So this is going to be a Ram ProMaster 1500 XT chassis coming in at 17 feet, 11 inches in length. And there are so many scenarios this would be perfect. And I want to show you around back what I'm talking about. So I want you to think about some of the big SUVs that you may have or that you see. So maybe it's a Cadillac Escalade, or it's a Yukon, or it's a Suburban, or it's a Grand Wagoneer. This is going to come in very similar lengths, but the versatility you have in here is unbelievable. Look at the rear storage. So some of the scenarios I'm thinking of back here is this is going to be a great solo adventure van. So maybe it's a hunting trip, right? So you can store your hunting gear down here. You have a shower, you have a place to sleep, a place to cook. Maybe you have your own little craft type of business where you go to markets around the country and you set up on at a farmer's market. You can tow with the 5,000-pound hitch, some of your display, a lot of room back here, and then you can sleep right back here. Or maybe it is parents who have traveling athletes and you travel around and you go and play, whether it's soccer or baseball, whatever the sport. How cool would it be to not stay in, the hotel or whatever? You can just take everybody here, seatbelts for 4 in here, you store the gear here. These are just access ports to your plumbing. You have 12 volt here, your water pump light over here. We can take you around here in the business end real quick. This is gonna be cassette toilet, so 4.75 gallons. You keep the sewer hose in there for your gray tank. Cassette toilet comes right out here, puddle light. All your connections are here, 30 amp shore power, city water fill. If you want to add extra solar than the 200 watts, you can do that. Cable at camp. So many different scenarios just kind of going through my head on how this would be so practical to use in an everyday situation. And when you think about the length and you think about the width, you're really just parking this in a regular spot. Plus you have that nice roof mounted AC. Maybe you're hitting some bike trails. You can fit 2 bikes on there. So maybe it's just a day tripping machine. Maybe it's just the 2 of you and you want to get away and you want to take off to a state park, or you want to take off to one of the great little haunts that you love. Maybe your town has one of those cool bike paths. We have one not too far from the factory called Pumpkin Vine, and it's just miles and miles of bike trails and this beautiful scenery. How cool would that be to have everything you need right here? Over here on the outside, running boards, nice solid running boards, built-in bottle openers, which I think is kind of a fun little option. You have propane on board. You have a quick connect propane connection. So if you throw maybe a grill or a griddle back there, you can pull that out and then you can get all of your cooking done. You're at camp. This has the optional Thule awning that will come out, and you have 2 ways to connect that. You can connect that right here to the side of the Rize Sport, or you can just take the legs and you can set those down at camp. So it depends on how you need to set that up. But a lot of versatility in this van. Inside though is where this is really cool. Flip up little table here. I think that's a neat little addition. Gonna put that down. Screen door, you can go right in. I'll have Tom go in the screen door here and we will show you around. So a lot of ventilation with the screen door. You can take this completely off, or you can just take and pull that, and then you're gonna get a lot of nice ventilation. So right now we have the bed. This is going to be your sleeping area. Lift it up so you can load. You can push that down, and then you have this nice sleeping surface. Let me show you how to do that. Come here, Tom. I'll show you how to do that real quick and put that in the down position, because it locks into place, so it's really secure, so you don't have to worry about it falling on your head. And I should have done that before we went up front, but then you wouldn't get the excitement of me showing you how to do that. So this little red lock right here, gas piston, you just push that and then you pull that down, and then you can put your cushions back down into place. You even have blinds for your windows here. The window is open back here for ventilation. So that is going to be your sleeping area. And you can see you still have a lot of room. So now we're gonna go inside and I'll show you around of just the versatility of this 18ZS. All right, so now we have the bed down, so you can catch a nap up here. I mean, if you needed to sleep too up here, you could make that work. Just a little friendly, right? Just a little friendly. Full kitchen in here. That's one of the great things. Again, something like this over one of your giant SUVs. Full kitchen in here. 2 burner gas cooktop, 12 volt fridge, sink, microwave. So you get done wherever, at the craft show, or you're showing your wares, you can come in and eat lunch or maybe in between games. Again, the versatility in here is however you want to use it. So many scenarios, I don't want to throw them all out there because that's all you'd get in this video and you wouldn't see the van. So think about in your mind how you could use something like this. You have a lot of storage there, pull out drawers here, seat belts here, right? 2 seat belts here, so seat belts for 4 in here. So this could really be a great day tripping machine. Think about, you know what, my wife would love this as just the ultimate day tripper. She loves her girlfriend's weekends and she loves this day tripping and taking off with her friends and her sister or her cousin or whoever. This would be great, right? She could pick them up, go, and off you are. Or guys, you know, you head out and you go somewhere guy-like, right? How cool is that? Whatever you want to do, or couples, it doesn't matter. And there's always a bathroom. Gonna love a wet bath, right? So hanging rod here with the vent fan. So if it is sports, hang the sweaty, stinky uniform here. You can always take this down, use the toilet, and then you have the shower curtain. If you'd like to shower, your shower is on a wand. Sink right there, not a flip down, that's the real deal. Medicine cabinet right up here, so a fully functional wet bath again. You have a cassette toilet on here. And one of the other really nice features of this being a Ram, the drivability factor, the turning radius, the ease of use, and the power. So this is front wheel drive. You're gonna have that Pentastar V6 under the hood and all the bells and whistles up front. You have adaptive cruise control, nice digital dash, all the safety features you can think of. I mean, blind spot warning, brake assist, everything you need. Backup camera is right here. This rear view camera is always on, right? So you have the backup camera in your infotainment center, then this is always on, and I think that rear view mirror feature's awesome. You have the wireless charging, you have a lot of storage up here. You have the Truma on board as well, so that is going to give you your hot water and your heat, a 1,000 watt inverter. You control everything from Rapid Camp Plus, so you can check your tank levels, control your climate, everything you could think of for a great little either solo adventure van, right? You set up your little lagoon table here and then, you know, it's dinner for one, or if you're traveling with people, dinner for however. Whatever you want to do, I mean, just think in your head of all the things you could use this for. So many possibilities in the new Rize Sport 18 ZS. So think about what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to use it, and then build your own right now at thormotorcoach.com.